Hi, this is Krista at Snuggle and Snore. Let's talk dog books. Do you have dog books around your house, or do you have a puppy coming and wondering what dog books to get? Are you into dog books? I am into being super prepared, you might notice, for whatever you're doing in life, including dogs, puppies, chickens, birds, kids, you name it, I'm into knowing all about it. So these books I have had, should we go chronological? Oh, that'd be hilarious. This was my first dog book from when I was maybe 20. So this is like a good 30 years old. Oh, and I have East Africa Kennel Club, their old phone number in here. Oh, when I first moved to Africa. So cute. So this book came out in 1980. Oh, but this copy is from 1991. Does that make it any better? So this book is pretty much just dog breeds and a little bit of care, but it's mostly just like the different kinds of dogs and like what they are good for or used for historically, and if they need grooming or what have you. So that's good. Every dog kind of has a picture and a tiny little write-up. How old this book is. Falling apart like its mother. English Bulldog 275. There we go. It has its own page. Also bent down. Can you see that bend up there? So cute. So this was my first book. Just kind of like what about the dog breeds, good to know, just general information. Now you would find all this on the internet. I don't think you really need to buy the book, but it is nice to have. It's heavy. I have obviously used it a lot. The next book I purchased was definitely this one. This I think is one of the best dog books, and yes, this is old. They have new ones and new people teaching, but this is basically the gist of what those people learned. It doesn't teach you how to train your dog, it teaches you how to train yourself, because you're the one who needs to, what do you call it? Be doggy, be a dog mother. You need to raise your puppies. And this book really does get you in the mindset of being the adult dog. So love this one. It is Mother Knows Best, The Natural Way to Train Your Dog by Carol Lee Benjamin. And this book I recommend to every single person. I don't care how old the book is. The information inside remains the same. It is exactly what you need to be a good dog mother. And it also is common sense for you to be a dog mother to any kind of dog. I'm not saying go and get any kind of dog, get a dog that suits your ability and temperament and all the rest of it, but I have never had a problem with dogs. I'm definitely the alpha, and it's not like a fighting, I'm tougher than you, it's just like common sense. Like I walk through the door first, you know, like you do things very gradually. It's even underlined in green, my favorite color. Really great information in there. I haven't even picked it up lately. Oh, what's this? Downstay. Oh, yes, see? Tells you, and the commands are in capital letters, so you don't have to be like, what am I supposed to do? You can just kind of go and read the big words. Come, down, you know, stay. Easy. Sit, stay, come, like how to use your different words, which is common sense once you know it. But if you don't know it, this book teaches you what you need to know and what you need to do to be a good dog. Because that's the trick. You're not teaching your dog to be a human. You're teaching yourself to communicate with a dog. You need to get the dog language, the dog behavior, the dog mannerisms. Genius book. I really hope it's still on Amazon. This book is from 1985. Oh my gosh, I'm so old. Printed in the US of A, but great book. Just common sense. Literally common sense. Love it. So that was my second book. Third, these two I bought together. Or let me see, which one did I? I think I bought this one first. Yeah. This one was next. So this is How to Be Your Dog's Best Friend by the Monks of New Skete. This is so clever. This I used a lot, especially for training my pit bull and for just managing like how to get obedience from a strong-willed dog. Wasn't the dog's fault. But you know what happens when you're like 18 and get a dog with your roommate? You know what I mean? Anyway, this book was a lifesaver. These monks basically live in a monastery with like 20 German Shepherds, and the German Shepherds like lay down and look away when they eat. Like, they're just so well mannered, and they're well mannered because the monks are very good dogs. They're very good at communicating dog language and dog behaviors. So leader of the pack eats first, leader of the pack goes, walks through doors first. And if you think about it like at your job or anywhere in normal world, whoever is the authority figure, you do give way. Like, you're like, oh, like if your boss wants to go wash his hands and you're at the sink, you're like, oh no, hold on, like you go to the sink first. Be like being polite. So this book shows you or explains to you how to get your dog to be polite to you. But it also means you have to walk through first, which isn't a big deal. Like, in your head, you're like, oh, we're going. Like, I don't care who goes through the door first. But that means something to dogs. So this book teaches you what all those little things mean to a dog, which to us means nothing. I don't care if you're eating when I'm eating or if you're standing up, or I don't care. But to a dog, it means you're being submissive. So this book is also like really, really great. I love it a lot. This one's highlighted in pink. Aww, so cute. So this book came out, this is like the brains of it. This book, How to Train the Natural Way to Train Your Dog, Mother Knows Best. This is kind of like the beginning book, and this is like fine tuning. Like, this brings it home. This is like, I don't know if she goes into like walking through doors and stuff like that. This is really good for obedience for bigger dogs. This is kind of more general, how to be your dog's mother or best friend. This one, this is the money right here. So this book came out in, oh gosh, 1978. That dates me, doesn't it? Anyway, great book. Really, 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 really great. Like, this is how to have one of those remarkable dogs. And my pit bull was a remarkable, remarkable dog. Remarkable. Like, off leash, obedient, like right at my calf, like right at my shin. Perfect from this book. The third book, because it's the same authors, The Art of Raising a Puppy. I got this one after, I want to say, because it's even crispy. Like, I didn't even really get into it much. Oh, I highlighted this one in orange. I've always been me, right? Okay, so that is really cute. This book came out, okay, good, 1991. That's getting better, right? So this one is actually really, really great for specific puppies. If you have a puppy, this gives you a timetable, a schedule, what to do, when to do it, how to do it, for everything you need to do with your puppy. So you're not running around being a bit lost. You're like, okay, I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to do this. Really, really, really great book. And the more of a aggressive dog or a want to be dominant dog, a stronger breed, the more tips and tricks you'll pull from these. For a nice, well-mannered puppy that is not of a strong breed, like more of just like a docile house pet, like English Bulldogs, I imagine, you won't really need so many tips from here. But if you do have a problem dog, if you have a problem speaking dog to your dog and getting him to obey you and be polite, these books will get you there. This, if it's a puppy, this just period. This is like the things your dog does in here, just common sense. Totally common sense, and it's literally training you, not your dog. So great, great, great. This is my trifecta. These are the three. This is my Bible, my holy grail right here for dogs. Third I purchased, or fourth I purchased, fifth? The next one I purchased, because it's by the same author, Carol Lee Benjamin from Mother Knows Best, and I obviously love her, is Dog Tricks, Teaching Your Dog to Be Useful, Fun, and Entertaining. If you follow the monk books, your dog's pretty darn entertaining, like impressive, like sit, stay for like forever, not going around a corner without you, not crossing streets, like literally perfect behavior from these books, which is very impressive. I have not met a more well-trained dog in real life. I mean, you see things on TV, but you're like, okay, there's a treat in your hand. This will get your dog behaving without treats. Like straight up, it teaches you how to lead your dog. Perfect. So the trick book never really did it. They have a whole bunch of tricks you can teach your dog in here that are fun, like picking things up, finding things. Oh, we did find it for a while with my pit bull. We would hide something around the house, and it teaches you how to do it, so you can teach them to find whatever you want them to find. So you start by putting something like on the ground and then higher, higher, higher. Like it teaches you how to do everything. So great book if you are into more of the tricks or things that are kind of just more fun things to do with your dog once your dog is super obedient and you want something else fun to do. Like it teaches them to pray at night, like just cute little things like that, which would be really sweet. Oldies but goodies, carry a message, fetch from the water, variations on a theme, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, another good book, haven't used it that much, not totally necessary unless like you're bored and you want to teach your dog some pretty cool and weird things. Ooh, I did pick up this one because Ian Dunbar, the author, was a dog trainer in Vancouver when I lived there. How to teach a new dog old tricks. So this was interesting as well, highlighted in pink, but also didn't really, I didn't really do anything from in here. I think I bought it because he had puppy class, and I was like, I'm gonna go to his puppy class. And then it was pretty much just there's nothing in here that the monks hadn't already taught me. So it can be new, doesn't mean it's better. These are good, these are the ones. So definitely pick up the monk ones. Let me just see if there's anything in here. No, this isn't necessary. Not necessary. And then when I moved to Kenya, I got my hands on some UK books. So Dog Encyclopedia. So just a little side note, buying hardcover books here was the same price as buying a magazine. So you could buy a magazine for 25 bucks, or you could buy a hardcover book for like 30. So like, yeah, I'm gonna get the hardcover book. Like, who needs a magazine? So this is really great. This has replaced my vintage book, just because there's more information in here, bigger pictures. They still have a little code for, what dogs are good at and everything like that. But this is my new go-to for dog books. I try not to look at it too much because I end up wanting more dogs. But that's a good one. That was $27.50. And magazines were 25. So like, come on, I'm totally gonna get that. And I also purchased Caring for Your Dog, just kind of like a veterinarian book. I don't think I've used it. Oh, I did when my boxer was pregnant, just to kind of see how long it's taking, what's happening, just the steps. And I did read all about like the puppy bit, like having puppies and what you need to do and look out for, and stethoscope and like all that kind of stuff. So this is a good resource to have around the house, but if you actually need, if you do have a question about your dog, then in this country, I can go see my vet for about $25. So I'm just gonna go see my vet. I'm not gonna go through a book and find out what it could be. Although in the West, I'd go through the book and find out what it could be, unless it's like life-threatening, of course. But vets are super affordable here, so I would just totally go to my vet or call my vet and find out if I should go see my vet or if it's nothing to really worry about. So that's another perk of Kenya. Yay, Kenya. So those are my books. These are my musts. Those three are what you need. Mother Knows Best, Natural Way to Train Your Dog, The Art of Raising a Puppy, like how to not give in to your puppy when you shouldn't be giving in to your puppy, like how to love your puppy like a dog would love a puppy, a little more, but you know what I mean. And How to Be Your Dog's Best Friend, a training manual for dog owners. It even tells you right there, it's a training manual for you. You train yourself. The dog's gonna follow. The dog already knows. You're the one who needs to know. I'm the one who needs to know. So genius book, genius book, genius book. So what books do you have in your dog library? Do you have a dog library? I'll have a link for these in the description box below. I know there's a lot of dog trainers out there now. They've probably learned from these books. Just saying, they're great. And let me know in the comments below. I think if you have an obedient dog is such a blessing to the world. And once you have those tips and tricks or behaviors mastered, you don't even really have to train your dog. Your dog is just going to obey you. Like legit. That's it for me. I hope you have a super great day, and we'll see you in the next video. When are they coming? Oh my gosh, I'm like suffering so bad. I'm suffering so bad. Or just push the clock forward. I want to just push it. Ding! There they are, go to the airport. Can't wait.